Okay, so today I wanted to make a video to talk about a project I did a little while ago, actually about 3 years ago. I created a score for an old film clip of The Passion of Joan of Arc, and I wrote the score using Logic, which is what you see behind me. So we're going to go over it a little bit and talk about some of the components of what I put in to my thinking as I scored it. The first thing that we'll look at is the overall form. You can see here on the top I have the markers. These are conveniently color-coded, and they are showing the different sections of the music. And specifically, the A is the A section, or the A theme, that I bring back 5 different times. And so in writing this piece, I wanted to write something that was organized, that had a compositional feel and a cohesion about it, as opposed to perhaps more just kind of evocative, emotional soundscape type score. I went with the melody, and it sounds like this. So yeah, you can kind of hear that I was going for something kind of cosmic, ethereal, maybe mysterious, magical, and really you could unofficially call it Joan's theme, because it really is representing the character of this almost this saint-like woman under duress in this trial that she's going through. And so I wanted to create a majestic melody that would capture, to me, the depth of her character, and it's a heroic melody, really, but that has some sadness contained within it, too, because of the outcome, the adversity she faced while she was on trial and would burn at the stake later. So not a happy picture, but nonetheless, I wanted to convey the transcendental heroism despite that. And so anyway, so the theme starts out in the beginning, and then each time I bring it back, I develop it. The second time through the theme, like this. I also aimed to make this develop with the actual drama on the film, and specifically the close-ups of Joan, and also the text of the conversation between Joan and her persecutors. And so even though it's in French here, and by the way, in the YouTube video, which I put it up on, you just turn on the captions and the subtitles, and it's in English. You notice on the film screen here, it says, Vous prétendez être envoyé par Dieu. That means, do you think that you were sent by God? That's one of the questions that the persecutors was asking Joan. And then she responds, she says, Pour sauver la France, to save France. And that is the precise moment where the theme comes in bigger than ever. And that's, of course, timed intentionally. So let's watch the whole clip. So hopefully you can hear that that's even bigger. I added drums, I added electric guitar, I even added French horn. Basically, you could say this is a tutti section where everybody gets involved, all the instruments. But you can hear the emotional intensity that felt like it was the perfect timing of that melody. And again, there's this slow build. So across the three clips of the main theme, each time it's bigger. And that is to match the emotional subtext of what's going on here. Hopefully you can also hear sort of the maybe magical, transcendent, and even heroic qualities behind the theme. And that, of course, was intentional, as I said. So I hope you enjoyed this overview of some of the highlights from The Passion of Joan of Arc.